Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Precious Metals Summit in Zurich here. And we want to talk now to Michael Henrichsen, the CEO of AUXX.V Mining, and to get an update because we spoke like 2-3 months ago. Michael, great to have you here.
Yeah, great to be here in Zurich.
Thanks for taking the time. How are you enjoying the show?
It's been great. Obviously, lots of positive energy around the gold space right now, to say the least.
Well, I mean, at $4,100, we should be all happy.
We should be, and we should all be busy as well.
Absolutely. You guys are very busy with the Moss Gold project. You are advancing that, developing that thing, and a lot of good things happened. One news catched my attention. It was the Kessel Run Resources you took over. Yeah. I found that really interesting because that's a mine, an old mine next to you, right? So what is the advantage for you? Because it's quite unusual that an explorer on the path to developer takes over another one.
Well, I think we have a long-term vision here. At the end of the day, the Moss deposit is clearly the center of mass, but we're thinking longer term, what else can be within the belt? So it's really about belt consolidation right now, having a vision for the future. So Moss, of course, is going to have a long mine life, but you're always thinking ahead, can this be a mining district that could be producing for decades? And ultimately, that's what we're trying to do right now, is set up for the future. And that's part of what that's about. So some great exploration potential, gives us more land around the development scenario as well. So by all accounts, that's something that we're happy to have done.
Okay, super. And you bought also some additional land, right?
Yeah, that's right. Again,
which helps.
Belt consolidation, same thing.
Super. Perfect. You are working on the PEA. Before we come to that, you did also some grade control drilling.
Yeah.
So I think that was quite successful.
Absolutely. I think one of the big things that will come out with the MRE and PEA coming out together from G Mining is we'll have a much higher confidence resource. And that's critical. So we spent about a year updating our geologic model, which is very important because when the shovel hits the resource, you want it to reconcile to what the resource actually is. And that's what I think we're going to demonstrate to people now with the new MRE that comes out. This is designed for mining. And the grade control drilling that we've done to date, when we've compared it to the geologic model, to the resource model that's in the works right now, very good correlation. So we're very happy with the way that looks.
Okay, super. So that's also very helpful, as you said it already, with the PEA. Time frame wise, what is it, like next 3 months?
Next couple of months, like even a little bit shorter. I mean, we're advancing very quickly here with G Mining, and that's something that we're going to try and get out as soon as we can.
Okay, super. I mean, with G Mining, anyhow, that's a fantastic company to do it. I think you have the top-notch professionals here. And,
absolutely.
Is the PEA already a little bit more than a normal PEA?
Absolutely it is. I mean, I personally, I'm not a big fan of PEAs in general. They do serve a purpose, of course, in the industry. But I prefer to give solid guidance. So there was a lot of things that we did within this study that'll be more at a pre-feasibility level. And that's ultimately to give good guidance to our investors. I mean, at the end of the day, that's the most important thing to me because we actually have something that will be a top 10 producer in Canada, in our opinion. And so let's get the real numbers out there. Let's show how the performance will be. And then from there, if anything, we should be able to improve this moving into feasibility. I mean, from part of the work that we've been doing with G Mining on this study is, as we move towards feasibility and with some of the drilling we've done, there may be a bigger project here. And we've got a lot of drilling to prove that out, obviously. But that's certainly what's starting to form as an idea in our minds as a company. Could we have something even bigger? So that will be an interesting time. A lot of work to do with G Mining to ensure that we get that right. But obviously great partners to have to help us do that.
Okay, super. What else happened?
Well, I mean, it's a good question. It's a lot going on. We got a 50,000 meter drill program ongoing. It's always about, for me, it's growth, it's development drilling. We put out a lot of work on the environment as of late. Again, last time we spoke, you asked me a question, what's the biggest risk to the company? I said, it's not de-risking it holistically. So we continue to do that. I mean, our goal here is to be in a feasibility study and into the permitting process by Q3 of 2027. That requires a lot of work, obviously, but we are on schedule to do that.
Okay. Do you feel already any positive impact, let's say, from changing permitting speed? We hear a lot that there will be a list of projects in Canada. The new minister wants to speed more and let's say wants to bring more mines into production to help the economy?
Yeah, we certainly see the change in the political landscape in Canada now with respect to permitting. One project, one process, the first one was awarded.
Yeah.
And we do, that's good to see because it's not just talk, right? Like we've seen that now with the first set of projects coming into that scenario. Our job is to try and be one of those, obviously. We think we're strategic in that we're so close to Thunder Bay, the major population center in northern Ontario, just off of the highway, et cetera. So obviously our job is to ensure that slow but surely that the government understands what the benefits will be. And of course, the PEA will highlight all sorts of things. How many jobs will be made during construction, long-term jobs, indirect jobs, tax revenues, et cetera. And so I think it will become very clear that we've got a very significant project for the province of Ontario.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fantastic. Your shareholders supportive?
Very supportive. I mean, I think we've seen a good rally in our stock price. Obviously, the gold markets help, no doubt. But I think they can see that we're being disciplined in our approach. We're moving through sequentially all the things that need to be done, and our job is to simply keep that 2-year goal that we've got to get into a feasibility study and permitting, and I think we'll see that happen.
Mm-hmm. Money-wise, are you financed now? Let's say for the feasibility for the PEA. That's all fine, of course.
Yep.
But how is the finance then for, let's say, pre-feasibility, feasibility?
Well, obviously, there's a big infill drill program that's going to need to be done.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeking capital, no doubt in the future to do so. We're a developer. We can't say that we don't need money. Of course we do. But I think because of the quality of the work that we've been doing, I think we're starting to see different type of capital that is interested in coming into our story, which is very important. This is all about strategic capital to us now, long-term capital, people who want to partner with us through the whole process of getting this into feasibility and permitting, and ultimately, potentially through into construction.
Mm-hmm. Just a hypothetical timeline from here. Let's say 2 years now with the feasibility, construction decision, construction itself probably 18 months, so maybe something like that. And it's too early, but just to give us an idea, would it be like 2030-ish?
I mean, it really depends on the permitting process, right? This is the sort of the unknown in Canada right now. Well, we certainly hope so. But if you were to give a permitting window of, say, 2 years, we would hope to be at a construction decision in late 2029.
Yep. Okay, and then 2030, 2031. Okay, super. Yeah, that's foreseeable, I would say.
Yeah.
Super. Then let's wait for the PEA. That's really interesting.
That's a big milestone for the company.
I think a PEA plus, that's always a good thing.
Yeah.
And then we have a good orientation, and then we talk again.
That sounds great. Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much, Michael. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Michael Henrichsen, the CEO of AUXX.V Mining. And you heard it there just in front of the PEA, probably the next 2 to 3 months. Maybe a little bit faster, we will see, but that looks quite good. And they did much, much more work than in a normal PEA is required. So we will get a very, very good impression what Moss will look like, what it will be, and what it might be in the future. Really check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland, from Precious Metal Summit.